Okay, starting this weekend, you can take a step back in Williamsburg at the Old West Festival. Joining me is Travis Fessler and his wife Susan. He is going to attempt to break, I'm not kidding here, a world record. Now, first though, let's talk about let's get all the festival stuff out. What's going on at the Old West Fest?
It is 1878 Dodge City.
Wow.
So
they really recreate this?
Yeah, they have a recreation of Dodge City out there in Williamsburg on an old farm that he's built there. We have lots of stuff for the kids. There's puppet shows, magic shows, and pony rides. For the adults, there's can-can, melodrama, and horse shows. There's shootouts.
Really?
It's going to be a great time. And then, of course, the circus.
The circus, of which you are a part, and of which you are going to attempt a world record. I have to say, I've never met someone like you. You are a sword swallower.
I am.
All right, Susan?
Yes.
What?
It wasn't like this when I met him.
He wasn't like this.
Not at all.
It was too late. You were already married.
Yeah.
So how do you become? What says? You know, I was enjoying playing golf, but now I think I'm going to take up sword swallowing.
I was a really bad kids magician. Like I would do, as a hobby, I would do parties for kids, and they would bust me. They were like, well, the card's up your sleeve, or you're hiding the coin in your hand. And so I went to the guy who taught me magic, and I said, I want to learn something real. And he said, well, what about fire eating? So I learned to eat fire, and we'll be doing that at the Old West Festival as well. And then from there, it just kind of progressed. I built a bed of nails. I learned to swallow swords. I learned to crack whips from a guy up in Jamestown named Jerry Deere.
I gotta love it. Susan's rolling her eyes. This is the sword. Okay, it's not a trick sword. Okay, it's a heavy thing.
Oh, yeah.
Don't you worry about his esophagus and other things?
She's the beneficiary of my life insurance. She doesn't care.
You don't just sword swallow. The record that you're going to attempt to break is not just sword swallowing. It's something involving a whip as well.
Right. Once I swallow the sword, I'm going to be taking the whip and then hitting at least five targets out of her hand, which we're going to use flowers.
Yay! Okay, so when does this happen? When are you going for the record?
The record will be this Saturday at 1:30 p.m.
The good news is the bar is low. I mean, as it goes, because there's no record setter yet.
The bar seems low, but you have to remember, I can't breathe as long as the sword's down. Ooh. And with moving like that, I'm really kind of burning energy, and I feel like I need to. So 5 is about where I need to take a breath.
You're going to be attempting your world record this Saturday, but the Old West Festival is not just this Saturday. It's on weekends through October 9th in Williamsburg, Ohio, just off Route 32. All right, now you're going to show us how you do this. My goodness. Well.